Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go from Denver. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, if you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. This one is pulled in on the feet and bounds. Yes! Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
14 yards.
Now it is first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Lutz for the extra point.
Point after.
He's got it. Broncos move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos 14. Panthers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Both teams
Broncos.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Rough start to this drive for the defense. Back-to-back big plays. This one for 27 yards. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown. Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Panthers 7.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That'll bring up second and long.
It's now second and 19 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Young hands it to Hubbard. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Panther first down. Back to throw. Young. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. Out of the shotgun. Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Another run here with Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him again. This time they get him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. On first down is Young. A throw there, caught by Legette. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Second down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Tags here, tags here.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll take this one in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Franklin was the intended receiver.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. It's third down. They need 6 for the first down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. First and goal coming up.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Young taking a shot downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On 4th down, Carolina's going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jaquan McMillan in on the stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
they need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Young. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At the 39-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Waddle. It'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
Carolina.
Hey, play the kill, play the kill.
A run with Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Alex Singleton on
Give
the
him
tackle.
10 more on that one.
It's a gain
And
of 10.
another first down.
First down.
Well,
Panthers.
after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, here's Young. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Here's Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pack.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers have taken the lead by a point here in the third. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A run with Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8.
Derek Brown. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Ingram able to get open. Makes the catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
Work in the middle. That's Harvey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Young. A throw there, caught by Legette. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down. We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Tremble comes in motion. From the gun, it's Young. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Inside the 35. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is so good. That keeps the score. Broncos 26, Panthers 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Again, it was just under 90 seconds remaining.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down, Carolina.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2.
The Panthers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass to 40-yard line.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
On second down, it's Nix. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Franklin was the intended receiver.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing, Nix. That ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
This is first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That ball intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime.
Will Lutz to
Four
kick
quarters
off for the
could
Broncos.
not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is Achane. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The 36-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line. And down he goes.
The tackle made back at his
Patrick
48-yard
Jones
line.
in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Second and long coming up. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Nix's pass. Complete to J.J.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert.
It's a gain of
Third
7.
and very
Brings up
long.
Third and 12.
Now it's Dobbins. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's fourth down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. On fourth down, here's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Panthers are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The punter Martin out there as he kicks it away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Sutton, the man he was looking for. 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. All they need is a field goal. That helps the cause here in OT. Now, faking the give. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. All they need is a field goal. That helps the cause here in OT. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll get this one close to a 1st down, maybe a yard short. That's a nice pickup with that 1st down scramble. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll have just the one remaining now here in this overtime. 2nd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
King's pass complete to Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to